Arms go forward. Holy hell. Hey, what's up everybody? Rivera94 bringing you another action figure review, and this time we're going to take a look at the Sh Figuarts Iron Man 2. This is Iron Man Mark 6 and Hall of Armor set. Our first piece of Hall of Armor in this new series that Bandai's doing. I guess it's not really a new series, but they're releasing Iron Man figures with Hall of Armor pieces, and we are going to be able to build, of course, the Hall of Armor of Iron Man. And I am super excited. This just, when this got announced, I almost didn't believe it because I didn't think we would ever get this. I know we got it in Hot Toys, but for 6-inch figures, nah. And I just never thought Bandai would release their own version of it, and it lights up and everything. So I'm really excited. Me being such a huge Iron Man fan, this is exactly what I want. And it just excites me because if you look in the back of the box, you see the whole setup right there, and you see the figures that they're gonna have to make if they're really gonna go for this. They have to make Mark 1, Mark 2, Mark 3, Mark 4, Mark 5, you know, they have 7 right here. They have never made Mark 1 yet, they haven't made Mark 2 yet, they haven't made 5, they haven't made 7. You know, they've already released Mark 3. They haven't even done 4 yet. And they already released Mark 6 before. This is actually a remake of Mark 6. So we're going to be able to compare the two, the original release to the new release as well. So without further ado, let's get this opened up. And before we begin, I also want to remind you guys that you guys could use the promo code Rivera94. Use my name, my YouTube name, promo code at agelessgeeks.com to pre-order your Iron Man 2 set with our Hall of Armor or any other import figure too as well, and you'll get 5% off using that promo code. You know, every little bit helps, right? So why not? I gotta say, I really like the way they boxed him up. It's not your traditional just, you know, open the tape package, and it's actually a box where the lid slides off, I guess if you want to call it a lid, and there you have it. So it just slides right off, and on the inside you have a pretty cool picture of the Hall of Armor right there, and then we have Iron Man and then the Hall of Armor on the right side right here. Alright, and there we have Iron Man Mark 6 out of package. This is the suit that appeared in Iron Man 2, of course. It's pretty nice that we're getting this armor again because, you know, a lot of people actually missed out on it, and it became really hard to get and very expensive, especially the War Machine figure that came with this Mark 6 Iron Man. So that's a good thing. I don't think we're gonna get that War Machine reissued, but you know, you never know. But as of right now, we got this one remade, and it comes with this piece, which is the Hall of Armor piece, and I am surprised with how heavy it is. And it, you know, it's not cheaply made, and not that I was expecting it to be cheaply made, but I didn't expect it to be this quality. It's really sturdy and you know, and heavy. It's got some weight to it, and that's without the batteries in it. So not that it'll make that huge of a difference, but normally things, you know, weigh a little bit more when they have batteries in it. Makes you feel a little bit better about spending the extra money for the Hall of Armor piece. So you're pretty much paying $50 for this. And so far I do like it. The sculpt and the overall quality of it is really nice. I haven't even turned the lights on yet. As you can see inside the Hall of Armor piece right here, they did sculpt it all out. Nothing's really painted, but I don't think you really have to paint anything there. Here's the back, of course, where you put the batteries in, and then there's the switch. And then these pieces right here actually come off, so you can take these off, and then this piece comes with 2 of these, so you can either put these on the bottom so you can connect it with another Hall of Armor piece. Once you have another one, they will attach to each other. You either put it on the bottom if you want, or on the top, because the top has the same thing as well. So you pretty much choose where you want to connect it, top or bottom, and go from there. So you have that option. So Mark 6 comes with your traditional amount of accessories. We always get these blast effects, so these are the same blast effects as before. We have 2 of these long ones right here, 2 of the short ones right here, so these go on the hand as a repulsor blast. And then we have the 2 long ones for the feet. As you see, the pegs there, and the peg holes are on the bottom of the feet, so that is a flying up effect right there. Then we have the 2 fists are on the figure itself, 2 open hands, and as you see, there are peg holes on the hands because you're gonna have to be taking off the hand guard and reusing the same hand guard for every single hand. You know, they tend to pick and choose some Iron Man figures to have every hand with it, and some to have you know, be taking it off and putting it on every hand. So I prefer the other way around, sculpt it on every single hand so we don't have to do that or worry about it getting lost. So that's what I prefer. Here are the kind of like flying hands, having his arms on his side, flying up, or karate chop, or saluting if you want. And then we have, of course, the hands with the pegs there, so you could put the blast effect on the hands right there. They went ahead and gave us some flaps to put on his back right here, so you can attach these to the back of his shoulders and have like his flaps be opening up on his armor on the back, so that's always cool. And then also some for the back of his legs, so you can have the effect where he opens up the latch on the back of his leg. These were also included in the original release of the Mark 6, so that's cool that they gave it to us again. Disregard any dust you see on the Mark 6 original figure because he has been on display for a while, and I managed to get some dust off of him, but there's still some on him. You probably can't see it on camera, but anyways, the original is the one on the right. You can see the old repulsor blast, which I do like a lot. They're completely different, so we do get the new ones here, and you can use these on the newer updated Iron Man, so that works for the new one as well if you want to use the old ones, if you have the old Iron Man. And you can really notice, or at least I noticed, the red on the original release being a lot more brighter compared to the red on this newer release. I almost like the original one a little bit better because of that red. But you see, there's not huge major differences in the armor because it is the same exact armor. So it almost looks like they used the same sculpt and everything, but it is slightly different. It's not all the same. I can just tell the feet on the original actually look a lot bigger than the one on the new one right here. And then just some slight line work is different. Overall, the sculpt is different. It's just very, very subtle. Nothing major at all. You can also notice his mask being different as well. Just slight line work. I think to really have you go out and buy them both. You know, if you don't have the original, just stick with the new one and you should be fine, you know. Or if you really don't need the new one, you know, stick with the original. But the original did suffer from a lot of issues in the legs. Mine suffered from it as well. It's got an extremely loose leg. I've heard stories about, you know, other people having theirs break on them. Mine hasn't broke on me. Hopefully the new one does not suffer from that at all. As of right now, everything's good on him. There's no issues with the legs. But I also want to show you guys the back of the figures and just kind of see the subtle differences there. As you see the gold on the original one, this is painted a lot longer. It's just like a little square on the new one. So I don't know if they made it more accurate or not. They did sculpt a lot more in the new one on the neck. The old one doesn't have as much detail. You know, you pick and choose. The flaps on his back / shoulders are completely different sculpt as well. Like I said, it's a whole new sculpt. Just, you know, you just really can't tell since it's the same armor. And if you really want to see it, here he is next to the Mark 6 black and gold version exclusive figure right there. Same armor, different sculpt, of course. This is the same sculpt as the original release. But not the new one, of course. But just for the hell of it, there they are next to each other. Alright, enough comparing stuff. Let's take a little closer look at Iron Man Mark 6. And no, what is this? No, why? Yes, there is a paint scuff on my figure right out of the package. Oh, man, that bothers me a lot. It's right on the torso. It's right in front of you. What are you gonna do? This is very rare. Very, very rare to see this from Bandai. On their figures. They're always clean, they're always perfect, they never mess up on paint. I don't know what happened here, but you know, it's not that big of a deal. It's not the worst thing ever. It could be worse. You know, just play it off as a battle damage mark. I don't know, whatever. It's metal that got scratched, so oh well. So I do have that. That's the only thing I saw on the figure that kind of had some issues with the quality, but that's about it. Nothing really too serious. So there's a closer look. You can see the face sculpt, torso. So the head does move left and right. You can see as much as that shoulder allows it to, but you can kind of lift it up and have him move a little bit more if you can get his chin over his shoulders. His head does, you know, tilt like that. You can tilt the head. It goes up and down a lot. Great for flying, as always. Arms go forward And oh man, the shoulder pad went flying. So it went off the little hinge there, but of course you can put it right back on. Alright, so I got it back on. So the shoulders does have the articulation where you can kind of put it inward and then pull it out. So you see the socket in there, so you just pulled the arm out, so now it looks awkward. But you can push it back in and it looks fine. So if you have it pushed all the way in and you move the arm forward, it's probably going to pop off. So you kind of want to take it out and then move it forward. So you can see there, that pop out method is so you can move the arm more. So you can move it kind of 360 degrees right there. And it, you know, it rotates like that. It does a lot of movement on the shoulders. So, but if you have it too close to him, then it's gonna pop off the shoulder thing. Well, it comes right back on. It's no big deal there. So, you know, it is on a hinge right there. There is a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, wrist swivels forward and back on the wrist as well. Diaphragm joint that swivels, goes forward and back. The abs also do crunch forward and back, swivel at the waist. Very slightly, but you can see how they have that articulation going there. The legs go forward and back. They do drop down. Sh Figuarts sells very much, so more movement is allowed there, in and out. There is a thigh swivel, double jointed knees. Ankles go forward and back. They do pivot, and it does have toe articulation as well. So there I went ahead and put on the alternate flaps that you can put on his back, and see how once you take off the original ones and put these on, you can see the detail that's exposed there of, you know, all the little mechanical pieces and his armor. So that's really cool. I like that detail there, painted nicely. Take it off, you can see some more detail there, so you can't really see it once it's on, but it is there, so that's cool. And then of course the flaps on his legs, so nice. I like that. You can see inside that detail. Stuff like this, little things like that, like, I love stuff like this. You don't ever see this. You're never gonna see this in Marvel Legends. So I like this right here. Very nice. I tried my best to get him posed up to where he looks like he's in the Hall of Armor, but it's actually pretty hard to get everything. I'm just trying to get everything straight and lined up to make him look a little bit better inside the Hall of Armor. But there he is inside of it. It looks great. I do like it a lot. It's nice. It really is nice. It requires 3 AAA batteries to power it, and once you put them in there, then you can get the switch going. Flip the switch and then the lights come on. So we have the light, have the lights on the sides right here. Then we have a light on the very top, as you can see right there. And then they hollowed out the back of the piece so the light can travel down, and it looks like the light's coming out from behind them as well. So that's a really cool effect that I really like, and it came out so nice. It looks great. Looks very nice, and I really like this. So you can see the lights coming off the plastic right there. And just imagine seeing all 7 of them connected and lit up. It's just going to look beautiful. You know, for any Iron Man fan, this is going to get you excited. This is going to get you very happy. I'm really happy about this, and I cannot wait to get all 7 and display it all. It's going to take some space. It's going to take a lot of batteries, and the batteries are not included either. So you're going to have to get 3 batteries per Hall of Armor piece to light them all up. So buy yourself a 20 pack or whatever they come in, and save it for the Hall of Armor. Lights off. It is daytime outside, so it's not completely darkness right now. But this is with the lights off. You can see how it's all lit up. You can see that light behind him. You can see the light up top. And that pretty much concludes my review on the Sh Figuarts Iron Man 2 Bandai Tamashii Nations Hall of Armor Mark 6 set. And you can't see it behind him, but if I take him out, the light even goes through these little cracks right here in the sculpt. I recommend this to Iron Man fans out there, MCU fans out there, fans of this line of Iron Man Sh Figuarts. And I mentioned before that Bandai makes the best Iron Man figures, and I still believe that. I loved it, and I'm not counting Hot Toys, so they make the best 6-inch Iron Man figures. You know, everything about it. I'm a huge Iron Man fan, and this is the stuff I want to see, and I can't believe we're getting it. It's like a dream come true. I can't believe it. It's like a nerd's dream come true that we're getting all these Iron Man in the Hall of Armor happening. So I'm happy for it. I can't wait to finish it off. And this figure comes with everything you would want with Iron Man. All the effects, all the hands. What more can you ask for? This is yet another great Iron Man figure by Bandai. I did choose the look of the original Mark 6, you know, over this one. I do like the paint better. But that's it. Just that. I mean, it does have the issue with the legs. So if this fixes that problem, then I would go this route definitely. For your Mark 6. So with that said, hope you guys enjoy the review. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe if you guys are like, and don't forget to have a great day. Bye.
That's crispy.